Hey there everyone, Paradise Gamer 13 here. In case you're wondering where I'm at, I'm actually just south of Fuchsia City. I am on my way to, which as you can see it's not blocked off anymore like it was previously. And I am now in Route 19, which is one of the very many things that was implemented in the most recent update, 0.53, which just came out incidentally shortly after I recorded the last episode, which is why I didn't mention anything in regards to it back then. But good. Okay, I was worried that that was going to do more damage than it did for some reason. And also, incidentally, I'm in Kanto again. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure the Celadon department store is the place that you can get different evolution stones at, and I need to get one for my Weeping Bell. Which I've been meaning to do for a while. So I will do that at some point in the future. But in the meantime, I will make my way to Cinnabar Island, which is going to be my next main destination. And kind of along the way, hopefully go over some of the major points of the update, because there was a lot of stuff. So basically, ooh, I grew to level 56. That's always good. I haven't grown any levels, and I was actually just thinking about this when I was editing the last video, because I haven't had to change my little background in a while, because I've been fighting mostly pretty wimpy Pokemon, but I haven't grown any levels in quite some time. So it's nice to see that finally be a thing. Although I think Weeping Bell was like pretty close, if I remember correctly, or something. Someone was. 'Cause I remember I was trying to fight some tentacles with them, and oh, what? Come on. Well, Fury Attack isn't going to be that... well, okay. I guess I shouldn't put down Fury Attack. But anyways, also if I seem kind of jumpy or whatever, it's because there are a lot, if you haven't, actually read what's all included in the most recent update, there's a lot of stuff. I'll actually put, I'll try to remember to put a link to it all in the description or something. But because there's definitely more than I can really talk about in this video, probably. Also, I have a super potion that might work. No, not really. I will go with hyper potion, and it's probably not really necessary. Also, I think I have a super repel already active, but just in case, let me double check, because I want to make sure. Yeah, it's still in effect from back when I did the Ruins of the Alph. So, anyways, though, one thing which actually kind of surprised me, I'm disgusted by wimpy people. It said that the cries of wild Pokemon from the map have been added, like when you're walking around. And I thought that was already, because I thought, like, I remember in the Ruins of Alpha, if I can talk correctly, which I just did. Like you could hear like the unknown in the background, and I thought it did that with some other places too, and maybe I was just imagining that. But evidently that's one thing that's been implemented, so that's kind of cool. Presumably, like, if I'm surfing around here, I don't know if this includes water routes or not, but basically the idea would be if I'm surfing around here, I could hear like Tentacool and stuff or something like that. What else is there? Oh, they've added new battle weather effects for snow, which affects type moves, I guess. Was there? No, there wasn't snow, I don't think. Right, it's hail I'm thinking of. So there's that. Revamped the overworld camera system, and applied some magic to third-person particle something. I have the list pulled up here, but it's kind of like it's minimized, and I don't want to click off the game here because that would be awkward if I stopped every couple seconds. But I'll try to hit the main points. Oh yeah, another thing I was kind of curious about though is it says it added they added the shiny charm and oval charm items, which I honestly don't have any idea what those do or what they are. I think if I understand correctly, at least the one, the shiny charm, I think, or something, or maybe both of them have something to do with completing the Pokedex. So if that is the case, I probably won't be seeing those for quite some time, because I'm not really anywhere other than oh wow, he's dead. other than the legendaries, I haven't really caught too many Pokemon. And Lapras. I haven't really caught too many Pokemon recently. I don't know why I thought leaving Weepinbell out there would be a good idea. I mean, my Cloyster's at almost the same level as my Weepinbell, just a couple levels below. But it was worth a shot, I guess. Anyways, though, Feraligatr can take him down no problem, so I'm not too worried. That guy probably should be worried, though, if he's drowning. That being said, though, let's just use a revive real fast on poor Weepinbell. Hopefully get him some more health. Or experience. I don't know why I said health. I say things randomly that don't always make sense with what I'm actually referring to. I think I said health, obviously, because I was using a healing item, but nonetheless, now I need to use a repel. So I will do just that. And go fight this guy. This is pretty much going to be, I don't know if I'll make it to Cinnabar or not, because it's, especially the way I'm going, because I don't think you can get to Pallet, wait, can you get to Pallet Town? Yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking you couldn't go from Viridian City to Pallet Town. I don't remember if I tried that or not. I feel like I did, but who knows. But anyways, I guess that's one of the problems of doing 80 episodes. Am I on episode? I think this is the 80th episode, actually. Is it 80 or 81? I'm pretty sure it's 80, which is a lot. As a matter of fact, I went back and looked to see what my longest running series was, which I already knew it was Super Mario 64 DS, but I wasn't sure how many episodes it was. And that was like 100, just under 130. This is definitely on par to be way more than that, because I mean, I think alone just doing the content in this update between the next two gyms and all that stuff, and then not to mention when Mount Silver, I think Mount Silver is like the last main focal story point that hasn't been implemented yet, I think. Also, Weepinbell grew another level, so that's a thing. But it'll definitely probably take me to 100 episodes, if not obviously much further than that. But let's fight this person now. And what an impressive collection of gym badges. We should battle. It's too bad there's not some way to come along this route without... I mean, it'd be impossible, because you have to have... Well, first of all, you have to actually have the Johto badges to even be in Kanto. So never mind. But I was just going to say it'd be funny if you could somehow get all, warp to this random spot in the middle of the ocean outside of Fuchsia City. Oh, crud, I hit myself in confusion. And, without any gym badges, and just be like, oh. And then they'd be like, oh, you have so many gym badges. I think of the most random things sometimes, and get extremely sidetracked. But anyways, let's talk more about some of the updates. Try to keep somewhat on track. This happens every time I talk about updates. I just get really super... Well, I get sidetracked in every video. But, of course. Okay. There we go. At least that's a thing. Some other things. Added click sound for dialogues. Which I noticed, because I thought it did the clicking, but it's not doing clicking while I'm dialoguing now. So I'm guessing you can, turn that on and off. Added bump sound when running into things in third person, I think. Which I haven't tried that yet, so I'll have to see. Added Route 9 and 10 battle maps, which I don't know which ones those are, but I think those are the ones maybe that are south of Pallet Town. I could be mistaken on that, but I think that's the case. Added battle weather icon for foggy weather, which so far I don't remember if they used... When did defog and the whole foggy weather for that matter come about? I think that was Gen 4 if I'm not mistaken. Which would have been around the time of Hard Gold, Soul Silver. I don't remember if there was actually any fog in that game or not, though. Or if you got the HM defog, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't gotten this game. But then again, like I said, I haven't encountered any fog, so I guess that makes sense. In the meantime, though, as you can see here, I'm again jumping topics, but the islands that I'm right next to are Seafoam Islands, which if you've never played Gen 2 games or the Gen 1 games for that matter, Seafoam Islands are basically a series of, well, there's two interconnected islands that you can kind of go back and forth in. And in Gen 1, you can catch Articuno there, and that's pretty much the main point of it. As we'll come to find out, there's another point for Seafoam Islands in Gen 2, but I won't really, I guess, spoil that. It's not really that big of a spoiler, but I'll wait until we get to Cinnabar Island to explain things better. And you know what? I'm really starting to think that I could have just walked to Pallet Town from Viridian City and surfed down from there, because that would have been faster. But I mean, it's best. I mean, I like going, you know, for completion's sake, going through all these routes and fighting these trainers. Maybe that's of zero interest to people, but like I said, at least in this case, it's specifically kind of convenient because I get to talk about the updates and stuff. And at this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere close to going through the entire list, I feel like. But, oh, another thing, they added the PC to the Kanto daycare, which I think I've been to. I believe it's the one, well, no, maybe that's not the daycare. I'm also trying to remember. I thought it was, south of Cerulean City, I think. I don't remember if that's the case or not. But I'm pretty sure it is. Also, I'm not going to be able to get out of here, am I? I have to go south from Pallet Town, don't I? Maybe? I thought there was a... Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I did that right. Not that that's a surprise. Wait, did I? Is there a way I can... No, I guess there's not. Huh. So, in that case, that's okay, because now I get to show off one thing that I thought was pretty cool that I have noticed already from the update. Let me just circle around here, though, and make double sure that I can't possibly, no, I don't think no. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to fly to Viridian City. And where am I? Viridian City. So, like I said, I think you can just go straight down from Viridian to Pallet Town. And then, oh, so that's not, where's Route 9 and 10? Somewhere, it's 8, 6. Does it completely skip Route 9 and... Well, there's 10 and there's 9. Isn't that what it said was battle maps? I assume that... I thought that meant... I don't know. Maybe I was mistaken on what that meant. But, because I thought there was already trainers there. Oh, that's cool. So, when I had seen it before, I was facing the other direction, and my Pidgeot flew off in, like, instead of just going straight up like it used to, it now, like, zooms off at an angle. Or in that case, I guess if you're facing the other way, it, flies off, like, towards you. So that's a pretty cool little touch that they added. Another thing I noticed, too, was something. Oh, yes. Wait. And I thought it's, I'll come across it later. I forget what it was, but nonetheless. Oh, look, it's a black apricorn tree. And is this guy a trainer? Yes, he is. I should have known. Oh yeah, so another huge thing is it added backdrops to Chrono Island, and there's something later that talks again about Chrono Island, and there's another one which I forget the name of, but I'll come across it later in a second. But basically, they're more, presumably, because I don't remember them from the original games, so I'm pretty sure that they're more unique original areas to Pokemon 3D. So that ought to be cool to check out, because so far I've enjoyed the, you know, like Millennial Star Tower and a Twirl Forest and the Berry Vista and all that stuff. Was there another one, maybe? Ancient Ruins? Well, Ancient Ruins is part of the tower, I think, maybe. But, or something like that. But, let's use Donphan. And I was gonna say, he should be able to take any hit from this Magmar pretty well. I hope. Let's use Earthquake. I don't know why I would use something. I was worried that he would start using special moves, because that obviously is going to do a lot more Donphan and be a lot more effective from Magmar, so that's a thing. Also, though, I shouldn't have any trouble with Electabuzz, thankfully, so yep. Take that. At this rate, though, I don't know that we're going to get to Cinnabar on time. But I guess we'll find out pretty shortly here. And actually, this gives me a good point to Repel War off. I'll go ahead and use another one, just that way I don't have to concern myself really with too much. Actually, you know what I might do is, let's use just Jinx. Jinx has Psychic. Jinx will be a good candidate. But before I do that, let me scroll down over here a little bit so I can get at least through some of these. And there we go. So let's fight this trainer. Probably. You there, went to battle? Yes, I do. That's why I walked over to you. Okay. Oh yeah, there's they basically revamped the PM system and kind of changed. I haven't used it a whole lot, so I probably wouldn't be very good at explaining it. So if you get, that's one of the things where, you know, I recommend, like, I'll put the link to this update in the description, and that way you guys can kind of read over everything for yourselves. But they basically just kind of changed how you go about the process of sending PMs and things of that nature. And they also added dig and teleport field moves. I don't remember if I tried using one of those before or not. Also, I wonder what Flash will do. I'm curious. That I was wondering because I remembered it did damage. That's kind of hilarious. Although, ironically, I think it just said my accuracy fell. But I don't really care because that is like, that's great. If only Flash was that good in the main games, I'd be quite content. But is that? I thought that was an item over there, but it's not. Added player statistics for the amount of time the cut has been used. Also, incidentally, I think Pallet Town was one of the things that I think I'm actually, yeah, added access to. Okay, so there I couldn't previously get to Pallet Town. I didn't think so, but yeah, added access to Pallet Town and added its buildings. So that's one of the things that has been added in the last update as well. Hence why I haven't been here yet. A tranquil setting of peace and purity. So, here we can talk to this guy. I don't think he'll say anything. Technology is incredible. You can now trade Pokemon across the world, like email. Where did I saw somewhere where someone was talking about how Pallet Town has an extreme homeless issue. Because, which is true, unless they all live in the Pokemon lab or something. There's only 2 houses in the Pokemon lab, and yet there's at least 1, 2 other people, and the Professor Oak's aides, for that matter, that live here somehow. So anyways, though, that's kind of irrelevant. I don't know what time it is right now, but I think if I go into, well, I don't remember what Red's mom has to say. I worry about Red getting hurt or sick, but he's a boy. I'm proud that he is doing what he wants to do. And I don't think there's really anything too much in Red's house, per se. Other than his room looks oddly similar to your own. I don't think you can use his PC, can you? Hasn't been used in a long time. Nope. NES, looks like an NES. Yep. With a TV. So, pretty much how it was in the first gen games, for that matter. But now I'm going to go check out Blue's house, which may or may not have a little extra event to it. I think it depends on the time of the day, so I guess we'll find out. Hi, my kid brother is the gym leader in Viridian City, but he goes out of town often, so it causes problems for the trainers. Okay, so I guess that's not, maybe you have to beat him first. I think she give your Pokemon a massage or something. She does something that raises the level of your Pokemon's happiness. That's all I remember. I'm raising Pokemon too. They serve as my private guardians. That's a cool story. In addition to Pallet Town, though, I should probably also mention, because I'm probably going to wrap up the part here soon. Your repel wore off. Well, no. I need to repel myself from Professor Oak. Maybe I should. The Professor's Pokemon Talk radio program isn't aired here in Kanto. It's a shame. I'd like to hear it. That's kind of odd. Oh yeah, there are different radio stations here in Kanto. I haven't tried that yet, but maybe I'll try to remember to do it in the next episode. Thanks to your work on the Pokedex, Professor's research is coming along. So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so there's Faraway Island. I think that was the other one I was thinking of that I think is a, oh no, Faraway Island, that's one of the, special event islands, isn't it? Or something like that? I've heard of it before, I feel like. But maybe not. They added Volcanion, or Volcanion, or however you say his name. That one legendary, X and Y, or not legendary, but, whatever he is, special event-ish Pokemon. That I don't even know if they've, I'm not sure if they've officially, I haven't really kept track of it, admittedly. But I know, because they just came out with Hoop Blonde or whatever. That one thing with the hoops. And then, anyways, in addition to that, also added Cinnabar Island and Viridian Gem. And Seafoam Islands. And dock map for Chrono and Fortune Island. That was the name of the other one. So there's at least 2, probably 3 unique areas that I'll have to go to, as well as, Cinnabar, Seafoam Islands, Viridian Gem, and there's a couple other things too. Maybe I'll try to go over before I end this video. Don't tell anyone Professor's Pokemon Talk isn't a live broadcast. Well, let's see what old Oak has to say himself. Hello, how's your Pokedex coming along? Let's see, you've seen 201 Pokemon and caught 36. Well, I see. You're catching Pokemon at a decent pace. Yeah, 36. That's pretty good so far. Alright, anyways, I will wrap this part up here. But before I'll finish going over some of the main points of the updates for you guys. So, basically, I mentioned all that. Routes 19 through 21, which is where I just was. Mewtwo battles a Cerulean Cave, so I'm guessing, obviously he fled the last time I was there. I'm guessing maybe I have to get all 8 badges first, so maybe I'll wait until I at least do that to go back and see if I can fight him again. Added Zapdos to the power plant, which ought to be interesting because unlike Gen 1 where you could find Zapdos in the power plant, here in Gen 2, obviously, as you saw many videos ago, it's back up and running. So I'm curious if he's just chilling in there with all the engineers and everything or whatever, or what. But also, Frustration and Return TMs are now available in Goldenrod. I think there's a person in the department store who gives them to you, depending on the happiness levels of your Pokemon. There is a room behind the waterfall in the Tojo Falls, which I'll have to go back and check that out some point. Hopefully I remember. If not, someone can hopefully remind me. What else is there? Thunderstorm weather. So a lot of weather things, it seems like, fog, thunderstorm, snow, all that good stuff have been added. Added the National Pokedex. Added a speedboat animation. I'm guessing kind of along the same line, because the train has its own animation, I think, built in already, which is kind of cool. And now the boats, when you're going through the different islands and stuff, I guess has its own animation now. Also, that's what I was thinking of. It said shiny menu sprites for all Pokemon. So I assumed that meant in here, like maybe that would be shiny, but maybe not. Maybe it's a different menu sprite, or maybe that is the shiny version. I just can't tell because I can barely tell the difference between. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell the difference between the. I wouldn't have known except for that star up there, really. If that's a shiny Pidgeot. But other than that, added effect to Lepid Berries. I don't think I have any of those, unfortunately, to show off. Maybe no, I don't seem to. Well, wait, hold on. I do not, unfortunately. So I can't see what that is, regrettably. Oh, added battle maps for Chrono and Boone Island. So that's another island that I've not heard of. That I'm guessing is some kind of unique area. And, yeah, in addition to all that, made a lot of changes. You no longer, I guess I didn't lose anyone in the Colbin Tower, so, I wouldn't know this, but I guess evidently before you blacked out if you lost, but now you don't black out, which is a nice little addition. And now, actually, your party gets healed after. That's actually a really good addition, too. And let's see. What else? Made gradients, drawn gradients render faster. Made chat scroll system usable for humans. So there's some nice streamlined. Oh, here we go. Updated the fly and escape rope animations. I showed you guys the fly animation. I can't really use an escape rope right now, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, this is all I'm doing the rest of the video. If you guys aren't interested in hearing this and just want to find out for yourself, you can go ahead and follow the link in the description. And I'll see you guys next week. But if not, you can stick around. I guess I'm just trying to hit some of the main points. But basically, added a couple added moves to some different Pokemon. Changed some item spots for the dungeon. Changed TM stores to have different TMs. I'll have to check that out sometime too, because I do like my TMs. And anything else really? changed Diglett's cave design. Maybe I'll have to go back and check that out too. I thought this one said made berries float deeper in water, and I was like, but I realized it said barriers. I was so confused for a second. And then a bunch of bug fixes. So that's a lot of stuff. So I mean, I won't go over all of that because that's a lot of stuff. But basically, there's a whole bunch of new content in terms of the story, a whole bunch of extra original content outside of the story, a bunch of changes that in bug fixes which helped to streamline the game. I mean, they did a lot. So I'm definitely pretty impressed with this update. Hopefully you guys really enjoy it as well. And that being said, I'm going to wrap up this part here, except I forgot. I want to see what this noise sounds like. Okay. I can hear it. It's not very loud. It's like a little bumping noise, which is kind of what I figured it'd sound like. Maybe I can turn up the volume or something, and you guys might be able to hear it a little better. It's not a huge thing, but I was like, I might as well show that off too. But in the meantime, though, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys liked it, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button and potentially subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so, and you will get notified of future content and stuff. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks again for watching.